I don't think I've ever been like, ooh, I want to take my girl's man. Am I gonna get kidnapped? Is he a serial killer on the down low? Probably shouldn't have said that. I would say that I've been emotionally cheated on. Is there one person you hate? Yes. You guys threw questions at me. Like, I did not expect to get the questions that I got on there. It was intense. And if you're new here, I'm Leslie. Welcome to the channel. Let's be friends. Join the channel. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and let's just jump into the video. Okay, so I actually put the questions on my laptop because, as you guys know, I'm filming on my phone. Your girl still hasn't upgraded. She will soon though, but for right now, I'm chilling. Okay, are you single? Do I look single? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm single. I've been single for quite a while now. How many relationships have you been in? I have been in 3 that I would say, yeah, I would say 3. I'm gonna try to like flash through these because there's a lot of questions, so I want to get through them and I don't want to make this video super long. Tell us about your worst relationship and what did you learn from it? I would say my worst relationship would probably be my first relationship that I've ever had. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. There's a lot of unnecessary drama in that relationship that I didn't need in my life. I already had been going through my own things. So I felt like it was a very hard time, especially when you're growing and developing at that young age. Because my first boyfriend was at 15. So I feel like that's when you're really starting to figure yourself out a little bit. It was just a lot. I don't think that person is a bad person. I just think our relationship was just not it. It just wasn't meant to be. What happened with your last public relationship? Because I did have a relationship offline that I would count. I would say it was a relationship, but I did have a public relationship that I did post all over social media. It was a long-term relationship. Nothing really happened, to be honest. It was just, you just know when someone's just not right for you anymore. I have no hard feelings towards that person, but it just wasn't meant to be. Would you make your future relationships public? I'm very iffy about that. I feel like I obviously love posting the person that I'm with, and I love showing them off, and I love being shown off. I don't really think it's necessary to post on social media. Like, I think I could go a whole, I think I could go a relationship without posting someone on social media. I don't think that's important. I don't think posting someone is, you know, the end all be all of relationships. I think if you're secure in a relationship and you trust the other person and you know that they love you regardless of posting you or not, I think that that's the best relationship you could have. I think that it's gonna take me a minute to really post my next relationship online. I don't think it'll happen right away. I think I'm going to, you know, wait till it's the right time for me, and I hope that they're okay with that. Would you ever have an open relationship? No. I'm not against people who have open relationships. More power to you. I just personally can't do that. I am such a serial monogamist. Like, I literally just want to be with that person and that person only. I have no interest in anyone else when I'm with that person. Like I said, I don't have anything negative towards it. I think that it works really well for other people. I've known certain people that it's really worked well for, so I have nothing against it. It's just not for me personally. Would you ever date someone from the opposite gender? No. And like I said before, nothing against it. I find girls attractive, don't get me wrong. I think girls are beautiful. I think women are beautiful. I think women are amazing creatures. Dating wise, not for me. Okay, I like having my man by my side. Have you ever liked the person a friend was dating? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that my friends and I all have different taste in men. I don't think we've ever had the same taste in someone. I don't think I've ever been like, ooh, I want to take my girl's man. Like, never in a million years. Why are you single, and are you on any dating apps? Why am I single? Because of all the past relationships. No hate towards them, not throwing any shade whatsoever, but just from my past relationships, I've learned a lot of what I do want and what I don't want in a relationship. A lot of things that I have just set higher standards for, and I don't think there's anything wrong with having higher standards for yourself. I think you should always put yourself on a pedestal. I'm just holding out for the next person that's really gonna make me feel like they're worth it, you know? As for the dating apps, I am not on any dating apps, nor have I ever been on any dating apps that I know of, that I remember. I don't think I've ever been on a dating app, to be honest. I was never really into the whole like meeting someone online type of thing. I think I'm too paranoid for that shit, to be honest. I'm like, am I gonna get kidnapped? Is he a serial killer on the down low? Am I gonna be on Dateline tomorrow? Like, I'm so paranoid. The amount of movies I've watched on like sex trafficking and kidnappings, and the amount of channels that I follow on YouTube that talk about all these missing person cases. I know it sounds crazy, but just for me personally, I don't think I can do dating apps. I think I'm just gonna, bump into someone at the grocery store or something and find my man that way, because I'm way too paranoid for that. Ever had any terrible breakups? No, I wouldn't say that I did. Honestly, I'm very thankful for a lot of the breakups that I did have. The aftermath of the breakup wasn't so pretty, but I blame myself for that situation. I feel like I've matured a lot since then, and I've learned a lot since then about dealing with those kinds of things. And looking back at some of the choices I made post breakups, I'm like, girl, what were you thinking? You probably shouldn't have said that. But I think live and you learn, and I'm very, very thankful for the way that a lot of my relationships did end, regardless of the drama that might have come after or anything that I may have, played into. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I had any terrible breakups, thank God. How do you get over a breakup? Time. I would say time literally heals all wounds. Like, I know that's such a cliche, but I definitely would say time, because in the moment you really do feel conflicted. I feel like for me, I thought one day I was, I want them back, and the next day I was like, no, why? Like, that wasn't good for you. The more time you spend getting to know yourself, the more time you spend loving yourself, the more time you spend doing the things that you love, the easier it gets. And slowly but surely you're gonna realize that you're already healing without you even knowing it. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes. Yes, I have. I would say that I've been emotionally cheated on. I would say I've been physically cheated on. Do not assume who has done what, because it's not what you guys think. It's definitely been throughout my relationships. So don't assume that it's just one person or just one circumstance, because you're wrong. It has happened. It's unfortunate. But like I said, you live and you learn, and you really just become stronger from situations, and you just realize what's not healthy for you and what you need to get out of ASAP. Would you rather cheat or be cheated on? I'd rather be cheated on. And I only would say that because I don't have it in me to cheat on anyone, and I don't wish that feeling of being cheated on anyone. I don't. There's no way that I could do that to someone and have a peace of mind. So I'd rather be cheated on. What is your biggest turn off and turn on? Biggest turn off is when you feel like you're better than someone else. I hate being next to someone who thinks that they're above everybody else and they can treat other people like shit, basically. Probably my biggest turn on, I would say, is having ambition and having a hunger for life. Like, that is just so hot to me, to be honest. I feel like having someone that really is excited about life, really knows what they want and wants to go after it, not afraid to go after it, doesn't care what anybody else thinks. That is like my biggest turn on. I'm like melting in front of that person, literally melting. What do you think is your sexiest trait? I honestly think my lips are the sexiest trait. I'm not gonna zoom in for you guys or anything, it would be weird. I don't know, I've always had full lips. I've always been very confident when it comes to my lips. Natural lip filler over here. Nothing against lip filler, I swear. Do you believe in soulmates? Yes, I do. But I also think you have multiple soulmates throughout your life. And it doesn't always have to be romantically. Like, I honestly think that my sister is my soulmate. And nothing against my brother. Me and my brother have a very, very different relationship, a very strong relationship. And I think he understands where I'm coming from. But it's just the way that my sister and I vibe sometimes. Like, I'm like, you were meant to be in my life. Like, for sure, we were meant to go through this shit together. We were meant to really do life together. When do you think you'll get married? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even have a boyfriend yet, so for me to even be considering getting married right now would be kind of weird. I'm hoping in the next maybe 5 to 10 years, hopefully. No, maybe 10 years. It's gonna happen when it needs to happen. I'm not really worried about it. When do you think you'll have kids? Again, don't have a boyfriend and don't really want to have a kid on my own. Nothing against that, okay? Nothing against single parents, because my mom has killed it being a single parent. But for me personally, I hope that I'm married or I'm with someone when I do have a child. Have you ever experienced paranormal activity? Yes. I've walked into my bedroom that I actually shared with my sister at one point and saw a girl walking into the closet looking like my sister, had the back of the head of my sister. Kept talking to her, asked her about her day, didn't hear anything, told her about my day, walked into the closet, bitch was gone. Nowhere to be seen. This girl had disappeared through the wall, and then come to find out, my sister was downstairs making lunch or breakfast or something, and I had been talking to myself the whole time, or, you know, potentially a ghost. And a few weeks after that, I found out that my brother thought I was standing over my bed. I was in bed sleeping, and he witnessed the same girl that I had seen standing over my bed watching me. So let's pray that that's a guardian angel, because she hasn't done anything to me yet, and I haven't seen her in a very long time. But if I do and you're in here, thank you for watching over me, and please don't hurt me. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some serious questions. Someone said, how do you deal with depression? I filmed a video back a few months ago when I was dealing with something I thought could have been depression. Like I said in that video, I did not want to diagnose myself. I'll link it up here if you guys want to check it out. It's hard for me to get out of that mindset. It really is, I'm not gonna lie. Any little thing that you can do that's really gonna make your day in little ways is gonna overall make your day a great day. You have to take baby steps though. It's not something that you just all of a sudden feel better. It's a lot of mental work, and you really have to try to overcome it. And it's something very crippling and very difficult to deal with. And I really applaud the people that are going through it and are waking up every day pushing themselves to do better. What are some things you do to take care of your mental health? I just do little things that are gonna make me happy. Like I said, baby steps. And it literally does add up to being a great day. Just by doing the little things that you love and just being in that mindset of also knowing that not everything is gonna work out the way that you planned. You have to be prepared for the times where things go wrong and how you're gonna deal with them. And, you know, if your coffee spills on your shirt, are you gonna sit there and scream and fit? No. You look at it, you laugh, you're like, wow, I'm clumsy. Like, can't believe that happened. Like, oh, now I have to go home and change. Or, you know, if not, it'll be a conversation starter when I go out. Like, I'm a klutz. I literally spilled coffee all over my shirt. It's just the way that you think about things. If you're just so negative about everything all the time and you're just prepared to be negative all the time, it definitely shifts your mindset. And I think that it's very difficult to get out of that mindset, especially if it's a habit. I get that it's difficult to get out of that rut, but believe me, once you start practicing to just speak to yourself a lot more kindly. Selena Gomez says this all the time. Like, I love her for this, because she's always talking about how the way that you talk to yourself is so important, because it really is. The way that you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself, the way that you really think about life in general, and it just really changes your mindset a lot. And I think once I started shifting to that and really realizing, like, mistakes are gonna happen, the day's not always gonna be perfect, it's okay. It's okay. That's what life is about. It's about making mistakes, but it's also learning from them and trying to figure out what you can do to make those things positive in your life. Is there one person you hate? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't hate anyone. I just smacked the shit out of my leg. No, I don't hate anyone. I honestly, truly, honestly do not hate anyone. I feel like regardless of breakups or bad blood between friendships, or, you know, falling outs or anything like that, whatever's in the past is in the past. No matter what it is, regardless if we're speaking or not, I have no bad blood towards anyone. I don't hate anyone. I don't think that hating that person is going to change the outcome of what happened, or it's going to change the past. So what exactly are you winning from hating them? Just building more negativity inside of you, and that doesn't benefit you at all. So what exactly is the point, you know? What is your relationship with your parents like, and why is your dad not around? I got so many questions about my dad, because in a lot of my videos I say stepdad. My relationship with my mom has taken a lot of work, let me tell you. I look up to her so much and I love her so much, but it was definitely a difficult road for the both of us. We really had to work hard for our relationship to work. And where we are now, I feel like we're a lot stronger and a lot more communicative with each other, which is amazing, because before I never thought we'd be where we are now. As for my dad, he's not around. He is actually in El Salvador for a good reason. I will actually be making a video about that sometime in the fall, I hope. He's not around, won't be around ever in my life. And that's just what I'm gonna say about that. What advice would you give your younger self? It's tough right now, and I get it. You don't understand anything that's going on. You don't understand why it's happening to you. You don't understand why it's happening to the people around you. It's something that you're gonna feel like you can't pull yourself away from. You will learn from this. You will grow from this. You will find love and peace within yourself, and you will forgive everything that has happened to you. I promise that you'll be okay. Just hold on and try your best to move forward. Aren't you embarrassed for doing YouTube? No, I don't care, honestly. I'm having fun filming. I'm having fun doing these things. It makes me happy. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's fine. Why did you move to Texas? I was honestly contemplating whether coming or not. I was actually gonna stay in Jersey. I wanted something that was gonna push me to really get out there and try something new and experience something new. Regresarás a Jersey? Yes and no. They said, will you come back to Jersey? Yeah, I think I'll come back to visit. I definitely think I'll come back to visit friends and family that I have there, and I think I'll come back to, you know, stay a while. I don't have anything against Jersey, but to live there, I don't think so. What is the last picture on your phone? I'm gonna put a screenshot of what it is right here. I'm pretty sure it's a video, not a photo, if you guys don't mind me putting that, but I'm pretty sure it's a video of Bubby licking his fat when he was a baby, because my sister sent it to me this morning and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. What was the last thing you Googled? I Googled Firestone tires because I need new tires now that I'm here and I've driven 1,700 miles. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna end today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and come back for more. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, because there will be a vlog coming out very soon. Stay tuned for that. So don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Watching you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys.
Yeah. I heard your life is like a movie. Now your life is like a movie. Top down in LA.